Yes, very interesting photos. This is from Don Armstrong, like you said. This is over at Alameda at the railroad crossing, and you can see the long exposure actually giving you some movement of the arms going up and down with passing trains, but nice lightning sent in from Don, so thank you. You can always send us your photos reported at krqe.com. But if we talk about the rain, Albuquerque definitely statewide got some of the bigger numbers, at least at the recording side. Over a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. Socorro, Silver City picking up on a couple hundredths of an inch with last night's shower. Outside, right now we are on the dry side. We've got the clear skies, 60 degrees, comfortably cool out there, and a lot of us are in the 50s and 60s again. We also are going to be tracking the handful of 40s up in the northern mountains and into parts of southern Colorado where you may need the light jacket. Also watching some fog. We've been seeing the numbers pretty low through Las Vegas all morning long. Right now, just above a 1/4 of a mile for the visibility. Ruidoso, Roswell as well. The numbers knocked down just a bit, so you may run into that fog early this morning as you head to work, so just keep that in mind. Also, you may run into a few showers if you live down in the southwest and the far southeast, down towards Carlsbad and towards Loving. Also, as we get you closer towards Silver City and towards Lordsburg, there is still some wet weather there, but much of the state is dry now. Through the afternoon, we again have the chance for isolated showers and storms developing. We've got the warm air with that daytime heating. The moisture around kind of helps us develop some of those storms. So as we take you through the day, what to expect. Much of the afternoon again is going to be on the dry side here in the metro area. 74 degrees at noon, 83 degrees by 5 o'clock, but the clouds are going to start to thicken up. And as we get you more into our evening hours, we'll be tracking that chance for even some spot showers and storms here in the metro area, but by no means a washout. Very hit or miss again as we take you through the coverage of your Friday afternoon. So just keep it in the back of your mind. But temperature wise, it's going to be above average. It's going to be warm, 70s and 80s again for your Friday afternoon. So warm ahead of our next system. And this is going to be our next big rainmaker for us. By tomorrow, it's going to start to increase our chance for rain and storm activity for our far western locations. It's also going to help pick up the winds. Sunday, that storm system moves a little further more towards our north, and this will drag that chance for rain and storms over parts of central New Mexico as well. Breezy conditions as well for your Sunday. And then coming behind all of this, we're going to get some cooler numbers. Feeling a little bit more like fall next week, but for the weekend, we'll hold on to the 80s, low 80s, breezy both Saturday and Sunday with our better chance for rain here in the metro area coming Sunday. But southern Colorado, partly cloudy skies, spot mountain storms possible. 70s and 80s today. We talk about the cooler weather headed our way. Look at next week. Waking up to 30s with highs in the 60s. Into the north and west, partly cloudy skies. Could get a stray storm today. Nearly widespread 80s, more 80s tomorrow with a chance for rain and storms increasing. And again, next week we'll be waking up to 40s with highs in the low 70s. In the south and west, 70s and 80s for today. Partly cloudy skies with scattered rainfall. And again, the rain and storm chance sticks around as we take you through the weekend. Into the south and east, one location that I think is going to be on the drier side today. Partly cloudy skies through the afternoon with highs pretty much widespread in the 70s. We'll get to 62 though in Cloudcroft today. Into the weekend, holding on to the 70s, and the chance for isolated storms returns Sunday and into Monday. The northeast, partly cloudy skies, spot storms at higher elevations. Highs in the 70s and 80s, kind of a mixed bag of temperatures. 81 in Conchas, 80 in Springer, and 78 degrees in Santa Rosa. Sunday and into Monday, we'll hold our better chance for rain and storms with cooler temperatures next week. The northern mountains will have the chance for isolated storms. We'll also have the 60s and 70s. Espanola, a little bit warmer with a high of 81 degrees. Our rain and storm chance will increase as we head through the weekend, and we'll keep those temperatures in the 70s. The East Mountains today, mid and upper 70s, 76 in Cedar Crest, 79 in Edgewood with partly cloudy skies, and again an isolated storm possible later this evening. And the metro area again keeping it mainly dry, especially through the afternoon hours. If we get any wet weather, expect that mainly towards our evening hours. Again, very similar setup to yesterday, but we'll have those temperatures in the low 80s. Now, kind of keep in mind for this afternoon, very typical of what we see kind of with our monsoon. You have the spotty hit or miss showers and storms. We were lucky enough to get some of that rainfall here last night. We may not get it tonight, but we do have the chance, and that's kind of the setup for the state today. But as we head into the weekend, our rain and storm chance increases, and we get cooler by next week.
Yeah, it's going to feel like fall. We keep saying that.
70s, looking forward to it.
There's a little hint of it in the air this morning.
A little bit.
A wee little bitty hint.
Well,